And here we are in the first ever UBL draft lottery. The Range have the number 1 odds to get the number 1 pick. And who's going to get it? It's going to be the Snow Caps, who jumped from 6 all the way to 1 with the Jazz and the San Diego Waves, rounding out the top 3 picks. And the Colorado Snow Caps select Ricky Shelton from the University of California, Los Angeles. And here we are rounding out the rest of the UBL draft lottery here in 2021. Ricky Shelton, he's the Irish number 1 pick, the only 80 overall or above in this draft. It's an all-generated draft, so all these players aren't going to be that great. And your 2022 UBL MVP is Harlem Savage's big man, Taio Martin, who finished the year averaging 32 points, 15 rebounds, 2 blocks, and shot 65% because the whole year he didn't shoot a single 3. And here we are with the final standings in this 2020 season. You see Chicago Comets are going to get the number 1 seed here, followed by Milwaukee Admirals and the Orlando Galaxy at the 2 and 3 spots. That rounds out the East. We're going to take a look at the West here to see Minnesota North drop all the way to 7 after the 1 seed last year, and then the defending champs Oakland Hustle get the 1 seed, followed by the Texans and the Oklahoma City Bulls. And we'll see what these playoffs got in store for us. And what a run for this Oakland Hustle team, claiming that 1 spot in the West. Ulysses Lincoln is just going to dribble the ball out, and the Oakland Hustle are going to back-to-back UBL finals. Comes Lee from the corner for 3 to get it within 4, and that one is off. And the Admirals are just going to dribble it out. Milwaukee is head to the first ever UBL finals to face the defending champions Oakland Hustle. And your 2023 UBL MVP goes to the shooting guard from the Colorado Snow Caps, Kenny Bruno, who averaged 29 points, 10 assists, and 2 steals. Looks like it's going to be one of the next James Harden's. Look at this crazy dunk. And this was probably one of the craziest playoffs ever, as we see the Colorado Snow Caps beat the 1 seed Oakland Hustle in 3 games in the first round, and they weren't done yet, as the Colorado Snow Caps went to the conference finals up against the Oklahoma City Bulls. And here comes Dowling. Snow Caps down by 1. Need a shot to force Game 5 or it's over for them, and the Bulls move on to the finals. Here comes Dowling. Looks like he's going to take a last shot. There's a spin. Nice move. Gives it back to Ricky Shelton. Here's the 3-pointer for the win. And it's off! And the Oklahoma City Bulls are moving on to the UBL finals. And would you look at that? Another shocking upset. These 7 seed Chicago Comets are moving on to the UBL finals after they beat the Miami Flamingos in 5 games. And what a run for the 7 seed Chicago Comets, as they are your 2023 UBL champions, becoming the lowest seed ever to win the finals at a 7 seed, coming in here to get a wild ride here in the playoffs. And in the 2024 season, Taio Martin is going to win back-to-back MVPs, averaging 30 points, 13 rebounds, 3 blocks, shooting 68%, leading Harlem to the 4th seed in the East. Here comes Kareem Clay on the drive, a little up and under layup, gets that one to fall. 2.5 seconds left though, just not going to do anything. What a run for this Oklahoma City Bulls team as they make it to back-to-back UBL finals. Just a great kid, and what a run for Taio Martin and the Harlem Savages. That shot, it's the back iron, and the Harlem Savages moving on to the first ever UBL finals, led by the MVP Taio Martin. Going game by game for this one. Harlem already won game 1. Bulls come back and strike in game 2. Bulls take back-to-back games. It's 2-1. Harlem ties the series up, and they're ahead 3-2. Here comes Martinez now. He's going to shoot up a shot, and it's not going to go. The Harlem Savages, UBL champions, on top of the world as the 4th seed in the East. Taio Martin with the MVP finally gets it done. What a run for this team. They had to go through potentially the hardest playoff route just to get to the finals, as they beat the Bulls in 6 games. And this kid Taio Martin just on a wild ride with his 3rd straight MVP, leading the Harlem Savages to the 3 seed in the East, averaging 28 points, 16 boards, 3 blocks, and a steal per game, while even shooting 66%. And he made a 3 this year. That was kind of nuts. Don't see it often from him, but let's get into the playoffs. So here you guys, let's take a look at the final standings. We had 3 teams on the East with 40 plus wins, with the Brooklyn Knights, Harlem Savages, and Milwaukee Admirals. And now here we are in the West with the Oakland Hustle taking home that 1 seed. Bulls follow them by the Snowcaps and the Portland Firebirds. This should be an electrifying playoffs. Let's get right into it. So here we are in an insane conference finals. We got Milwaukee and Carolina in the East, and Oklahoma City and the Portland Firebirds in the West. As Portland knocked off the number 1 seed, Oakland Hustle. Carolina knocked off number 1 seed, Brooklyn Knights. These conference finals should be fun. Oklahoma City can put this game away here and win the series. 10 seconds left. Ball is, of course, in Malik Knight's hands. What a god he's been for the Bulls this year. Malik on the spin. Pump fake. And he missed. And there's a foul, 0.6 seconds left. As they're going to foul Cooper, he's sent to the line. He missed the first free throw. This is huge for Oklahoma City. And the next shot is good. Timeout taken by the Bulls. 0.6 seconds left after the timeout. Again, the turnaround. It's good! It goes! Malik Knight hits it! But did he get it off in time? As they're going to the booth, that one was close, and this could decide the series here. Take a closer look at it, and it looks like it's in his hands. There's zeros on the clock. He did not get it off, and Portland is gonna win this game as they force a game 6. What a finish in this one. Carolina's just gonna dribble out the clock here. 5 seconds left, and the Milwaukee Admirals going back to the UBL Finals for the first time in 2 seasons. And the Portland Firebirds down 3-1. Malik Knight had that crazy shot in the end of Game 5 to force a Game 6, and Portland never looked back on that. Western Conference champions are the Portland Firebirds for the first time in franchise history, as they move on to play the Milwaukee Admirals in what should be a great finals matchup. And here we are in the finals as we look at how both these teams got here. Portland had to go through the 1 seed Oakland Hustle and the 2 seed Oklahoma City Bulls. They now are going to face the Admirals in the finals. The Admirals are going to take the first 2 games, and they're going to take Game 3. Milwaukee had their heads up all series long. 10 seconds left as Deonte Wynne is just going to dribble this one out. And the Milwaukee Admirals are back on top. UBL champions for the first time in 2 years.